I'm Jim Felton. Welcome to Felton Angus Ranch.
Coming up.
Everybody wants a feed-efficient animal. We think our type of cattle lend itself very well to a feed-efficient type of bull that's still got some performance and growth to them that the feedlot likes.
Real deal, no nonsense Angus bulls that work for a living at 7,000 feet. Put pounds on calves for hardworking ranchers. Next on The American Rancher. Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. We're in Montana's stunning Big Hole Valley with Felton Angus Ranch. They raise big, sound, 2-year-old PAP-tested Angus bulls built to cover big country, breed cows, and sire heavy, high-performing calves.
Right now we're sitting here at our Wisdom, Montana ranch up here in the beautiful Big Hole Valley. This is kind of our bread and butter ranch here. It's kind of a historic deal, and it has fit in with our operation really well. And mostly all of our cows are run here, and then we pap test our bulls up here as well. We're about 7,000 feet here. Perfect elevation to do the pap test on them. It kind of gives us that baseline to see where we're at, where we need to be for a good PAP score, and it's just a building block. And so this will be our second year of PAP testing. We had pretty good numbers last year for not doing it before. As we go forward, we'll be able to, improve on them numbers, but we were really pleased with our first year not knowing what they were gonna do. This ranch has kind of picked up our game as far as we're concerned. We don't have to run near the vast acres like we used to in eastern Montana. I mean, we had 27 sections south of Miles City, Montana, and we were able to come up here to Wisdom, and we can run more cattle on these acres. It's helped our, our cost of production and, our labor situation. We're not so spread out. We're a little more compact, and cattle seem to like it up here, and they're doing very well. And it's kind of a secluded little deal, I mean, you kind of see why Hank Williams Jr. wanted to own this place, at one time, and we like owning it too. So we're kind of branching out here at Felton Angus Ranch. We've kind of just been bulls out of our cows, and we always think outside the box. I think that's why we're a little different than a lot of operations. We kind of do our own thing and have different bloodlines. And so last February, we went to the Bayargo Angus sale there in Savannah, Missouri, and we ended up buying a cow, and her name's Bayargo May, and she's a daughter of Keneally Clarity. Went down and looked at the cow, a perfect udder, a beautiful cow. So she brought a little more money than we wanted to pay. It kind of got into one of these, what do we do here? And I said, well, come to buy a cow, a good cow. I said, we might as well power through and buy this cow, and we did. And it was kind of funny. The guy who was bidding me up was a red Angus breeder. So he was trying to take that feed efficiency from her and put it in a red package. This cow is unbelievably feed efficient, like feed efficiency that's you don't see very often. I was told, a normal Angus cow will eat 6-7 pounds of dry matter to put on 1 pound of gain. She does it with 3.5 pounds. So she's about 50% better on the feed efficiency than your average Angus cow. We got the cow in Bozeman, Montana at Ryer Embryonics right now, and we just weaned her calf off of her, and just a ripping good bull calf. And the techs and everything that work with her are just like, oh my God, this cow is, where'd you find her? Where'd you, and everybody's seen her, just loves her, so we're pretty proud of her. And I think, she's dang sure going to leave her mark. And so we're banking eggs as fast as we can. But you know, we want to naturally breed her too and have her keep having calves naturally as well. A lot of people are talking about feed efficiency. Everybody wants a, you know, feed efficient animal, you know, that goes out and converts on less feed and comes in looking good and breeds back good and sires, you know, cattle that pass that on, you know, so whether you go to the feedlot, you know, instead of eating 40 pounds, they may eat 32 or, you know, pounds of feed a day. So we're all trying to find a more efficient animal. We end up buying the cow and we're breeding her back to real feed efficient bulls. And it's going to take some years because we raise age bulls. We don't sell yearlings, so, you know, we sell 2-year-olds. So there's a pipeline we have to go through to get the bulls available to sell. But going forward, we're going to have a lot of bulls, I believe, that should be very feed efficient. And so I'm kind of, now that we got the cow, I'm a little intrigued with feed efficiency now. And you know, there's a lot of rumors going around that you got to have these really small, compact cattle to be feed efficient. And that's not exactly true. Some of the most feed efficient cattle in the world are cattle that got a lot of growth and length and stretch and thickness and get out and move. And, you know, they're not 4.5, 5 frame cattle. They're, you know, they're 6.5 frame. And, you know, they're proven that them type of cattle can very well be more feed efficient than these little, you know, 1,100 pound cows that are running around. So, I mean, that's kind of a myth. And I always thought that too until I got to investigating it. And I mean, this has been an eye-opening experience. So we think our type of cattle that we sell would lend itself very well to, you know, a feed efficient type of bull that's still got some performance and growth to them that the feedlot likes. And we'll come back begging for more.
After the break.
I have so much respect for Jim that when I know I'm contracting my calves, I know that Jim's going to stand behind it and he's going to do his very best to do what's right for our business and keep us in business.
Cattlemen keep coming back to Felton Angus Ranch year after year. Hear more about that when The American Rancher continues. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Jim Felton doesn't just sell bulls, he delivers them himself, reps for Superior Livestock, and helps market his customers' calves. It's old school service with modern marketing muscle. And commercial cattlemen say Felton bulls flat get the job done, from the mountains to the feedlot.
Superior's got all the money, 62.5, 62.
Superior Livestock has helped us out so much selling bulls, and we're going all over the country with bulls. We've got a lot into the Midwest and the West Coast, and you know, they've probably been the best thing that's come around to help us sell bulls as anything. You know, we're just, you know, the paper ads and magazines aren't really doing much anymore. It don't seem like, good or bad, I don't know, but at least for us, they're not producing much. But, you know, TV and internet sure are, and this show is, American Rancher's done us wonders. So I got involved with Superior Livestock as a commercial cattle rep, and yeah, probably 3-4 years ago I started doing that. The first year I had 1 load, you know, I thought, boy, I'm really big time in it now, and it's kind of slowly grown to, you know, it's keeping me pretty busy this fall, you know, and a lot of the guys I rep for buy bulls from us, and that's worked well, and that gives us a way to help market our customers' calves, you know. So if you use our bulls and you need help marketing, give me a call. We can gladly get them on Superior. We can sell them on one of the video sales. We can do the country page. You know, their buyer base is the biggest in the business by far, and we can promote your cattle anywhere. So today we're in Ronan, Montana. We're going to ship for a good customer of ours, Wayman Livestock. They're here at Ronan. Real good customer of ours, young family doing things right. He runs his cattle and then shoes a few horses too. And but I've been fortunate enough here to sell their cattle for, this might be my 4th year. They get their Angus bulls from me predominantly, and it's probably one of the coolest deals I do because they run their cows right on the banks of Flathead Lake, and we are filming cattle right there on the edge of one of the largest freshwater lakes in America outside the Great Lakes. I mean, it just don't happen every day. So I've been pretty fortunate to deal with them, and they always bring to town a really great set of cattle. I personally bought them last year and fed them out myself. Very productive in the feedlot, I'll just leave it at that. They've done well, and I wouldn't be scared to own them again.
Jim works for Superior, and he contracted the calves and got us the best price that he could broker for us, and we were really appreciative of the way that he handled it for us. This is our 4th year that we've worked with Superior. We don't run a big operation, so we always sell a split load, and that can be a little challenging sometimes to get the best prices out of everything, but us selling our split load, I feel like we've done the best with Superior than we did in years past, and it's nice to be able to see the calves go across the video and feel like you have more of a shot of getting the best prices from everybody rather than just one guy that's around here. So I feel that gives us a bigger stage, I guess, to get the best prices out of our calves. I have so much respect for Jim that when I know I'm contracting my calves, I know that Jim's gonna stand behind it and he's gonna do his very best to do what's right for our business and keep us in business. And he knows what our calves are. He's rode with me on the pastures and seen our cattle at work, and he's never done me any bad business. He's always been true to his word. He always shows up when he says he's gonna show up, and he always gives me the best deals that he can find, and especially with the bull sale, Jim's really good about trying to help me pick out bulls that he thinks would fit my business the best. So I've done business with Jim for a long time, and he's always treated me really fair, and his bulls have been really, they really like to go to work. I hardly ever have to get rid of a bull for any kind of foot problems or not breeding exams, passing breeding exams, and they have a lot of longevity to them, and they add a lot of weight to my calves.
Well, my association with Jim Felton and Felton Angus Ranch began about 3 years ago. I've had the pleasure and the privilege of serving as auctioneer since then, and my association with Jim Felton has been through not only his bull sale, but the work that he does on behalf of his commercial customers. Well, the thing that I really appreciate about the Felton Angus Ranch bulls is they strive to do what's right for their customers. They don't just chase the current trends. They've really made an effort to put some feet and some bone structure and some leg underneath these bulls. And I believe that they're the type of bulls that will go out, cover the country, cover the cows, and they'll sire calves that will grow into those 1,700 pound finished animals that are in so much demand by the packer. Jim has a lot of repeat customers, and I believe that's due to the emphasis that he puts on getting to know his customers. There's a lot of personal attention there. He delivers all of his bulls himself, and he spends a great deal of time showing interest in their business and also taking an interest in the commercial sector of our industry. Jim markets a lot of cattle and he feeds a lot of cattle in his own right, so that personal attention that is so important in today's marketing game, Jim really emphasizes that.
We moved here about the same time Felton's moved into the valley. Kind of worked out nice. We run on a forest permit with Felton's. Before that, we were just kind of running a small herd of cattle. We bought this place, had to expand a little bit. Kind of found Jim was in the area, had been a great neighbor, and then kind of found his cow herd was a pretty good cow herd. It's got a lot of length and growth, and that's kind of what we were looking for, you know, being a commercial operator. He had some bigger framed cows, nice looking cows that we could see on our running with him, and got us kind of curious about how his bulls were, and kind of just snowballed into we needed some bulls, and he had some good bulls that fit our program or where we were trying to go with our cow herd. You're dealing directly with Rich or Jim, and there's probably not a better person to deal with as far as, you know, them knowing their cattle, knowing what you're looking for, and getting you the bull or, you know, whatever you're looking for. They're gonna point you in the right direction as far as what you need, and just be there to help you along the way.
He likes to be very upfront with you. Doesn't hide anything. Everything's out there in the open. Helps you to be where you want to be. Sees the end goal in mind.
He's got some knowledge from the feedlot all the way to breeding it. So it helps you, and it's always better, you know, when the guy you're buying bulls from is gonna rep your cattle too.
Up next,
We can sell you the bulls, you know, we can advise you, we can help you market your cattle, get big, you know, top price for them. You know, one thing about the video sale is you don't have to haul them anywhere.
hardworking bulls for hardworking ranchers. Real results from real cattlemen. When the American Rancher continues. Stay with us. Welcome back to the American Rancher. We're in Montana with Felton Angus Ranch. Commercial cattlemen across the country trust Felton genetics because the bulls hold up, cover country, breed back, and put pounds on calves. Hear it straight from the men who run them every day. And mark your calendar for the 2026 sale.
I've been able to get on a Superior Livestock, be a rep for them. You know, I can help guys that buy our bulls, I can help them get their cattle sold. I've got connections with the feeders in the Midwest and out west too. I know what we're dealing with, how they do in the feedlot, because I also feed cattle. So we know the kind of performance. I can relay that to the buyers. Usually that's what they're looking for. I mean, they're not your typical Angus, they're gonna flat get. And that's kind of what they wanna hear. So I know what they like. I know what I like because I feed them, you know. I know how to get them repped. I know how to get them in front of people. One of the big sales in the summer Superior has, I move a lot of cattle on the country page. We can sell you the bulls. You know, we can advise you what, you know, we think you need to do. We can help you market your cattle, get big, you know, top price for them. You know, one thing about the video sale is you don't have to haul them anywhere. You know, you don't have to take them to stockyards, haul them at your expense 80 miles to stockyards, leave them sitting there all night bawling because you just took them off your mother, and they're not going to eat, and they're not going to drink. They're wondering, they're freaking out, going, "Where's mom? What's going on here?" And you know, they're going to shrink up and shrink up and shrink up, and you know, this way we can just the scale. If you don't have a scale, we can bring a scale in. We'll just weigh them right at your crow. The buyer, you know, the freight is all paid for by the buyer. We come right to your place, and we get them cattle weighed, do the math, cut you a check. You can take it right to the bank if you want to, or you can sit on it for however. And a lot of people that have switched are saying, "Wow, you know, that you used to go to, you know, sale barn or this and that, but you don't have all the rigmarole that goes with hauling them in and going in there and sitting in the ring, waiting for your calves. Your calves don't sell till 11 at night. You know, I mean, it's just a lot of that this kind of, I'm able to alleviate that for my customers. This year's sale will be on March 13th, 2026. This year we'll be selling right around 100 bulls, all age advantage. We'll have 70 of these big 2-year-old PAP-tested bulls, and then we'll sell 30 of our fall calving or 16, 18-month-old bulls. But going forward, we are phasing our fall calving out, so we'll be going to strictly 2-year-old bulls going forward. But this year we still will have 30 of them younger bulls this year. This year's sale will be March 13th, 2026. We'll have it here at the ranch in Deer Lodge, Montana, down there at the Big Red Barn, and it'll be good. We'll have something for you to eat and drink there, and we'll give you some place warm to sit, and we'll get to selling bulls. So, and you know, you can come in person and sit and enjoy the day, or if you can't make it, you know, we can do it online as well. We'll have options for that, and you know, as we get closer and the catalogs come out, just feel free to give the friendly folk down there at Fort Worth a ring, and they'll get you a buyer number, and if you got any questions, they'll gladly help you, walk you through the process. It's pretty painless, and never hear any complaints from any guys that buy on TV or online. Everybody's happy, and it's getting pretty common. You sell feeder cattle on the TV, no problem. It's getting to the point where you can you can tell good bulls by just watching the video. So no problem there. And if you don't want to do that, we'll gladly, you can call us and we'll help you out.
That wraps it up from Western Montana and Felton Angus Ranch. If you need no-nonsense, hard-working Angus bulls that show up and keep working, give Jim Felton a call. And to find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook or YouTube. I'm Pam Minnick. For our entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.